morning, America. Good afternoon, Philippines. Welcome to our new YouTube channel.
And we actually had a plan today.
Good morning, Philippines and America. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Take two. We actually had another video planned for today, but if you can hear, it's raining pretty good. It just started. We was going to do a gardening video.
Yeah, I'm ready with my headband because I will do gardening. But
yeah, we walked all the way to the end of the road to get some dirt to bring back here. So Papa Bear got a really good workout today.
There's a big pot of soil.
So we was all set, ready to go, and then the rains came, which is fine because I like when the rain comes. It cools things down. And actually the dog is being quiet. We talked to the owner of the dog today, and she said she gave 3 shots. So I'm very happy the dog is quiet.
It's quiet today.
So really, I was going to tell you, we finally got some good news on the news today.
For him.
For me. So now 5 to 65.
15.
Oh, 15 to 65.
15 to 65.
Can go out. So now I have no restrictions. So Sunday when we go to Lima Mall or wherever we end up going, when they have the brownout here,
there will be a brownout on
I can flash my
Sunday.
ID in his face and say I'm not 65. So very happy with that. Even if I could just walk downtown and go in stores, just to browse, just so nice just to get out of the friggin' house. So today we even went, normally the landlord, we transferred the money, but I couldn't do it today, so we actually took a ride down to the market again today and picked up some tomatoes to go with our salad, and then paid the rent with the landlord down there.
So you're happy going out.
Yeah,
You'll
just
be,
nice.
it will
Very
be,
sunny day today, very sunny and bright.
Prisoner is free.
Yeah, no more shackles, free to roam at last. So that's the good news for today. So actually, it changed my whole disposition because I really was just tired of being in this house. So hopefully some other things open up that we can go do some other things.
Hopefully the resort close
Especially,
to us
yeah.
will open.
But one thing I was going to discuss, because we talked about it a little bit briefly, so I wanted to discuss 2 things today. Xoom, and I want to talk a little bit about slingbox because I don't think I really did a good enough job. Because we're very dependent on Xoom, and we've been using it. We use other stuff, Western Union in the past, and somebody. It was just too expensive.
And then, not just expensive. The rate of dollar in Western Union is very low.
And half the time, your ID, if it's not perfect, I'm gonna tell you right here in the Philippines, if you get something sent to you here, any Westerner, you come in here. And you get something that you got to go pick up at Palawan, I can't pronounce the other one,
Lulier.
You know, any of those places, you better make sure your middle name is where it's supposed to be on your ID because they are very funny about any description. Like me, I have a junior at the end of my name. So you have to make sure when you send something, everything is exact. Or when you go pick it up, they won't give it to you. They'll just tell you no. You know,
exactly the same on your ID.
And here they have like 4 or 5 names, so it's even more important because they're Spanish names.
Middle name.
Yeah, they have their Spanish names interjected in with their names, so it's kind of complicated. But what we wanted to talk about, because I hear some others talk about these other services, but mine, I have a track record of using Xoom for over 5 years, and I'm going to tell you 2 or 3 points about it why I like it. Speed. When I push submit on Xoom, we can be standing in front of the ATM, and I can hit submit, and we put in her phone number for confirmation.
It will ding.
And it's instant.
Notification.
You know, we had one little incident because my computer crashed and we had to redo it. But since then, it's back to I push the button, I look at her, she goes, I got it. You know, so what makes it really nice if you need some emergency money real quick, if you're out looking somewhere and you need to buy a new coffee pot or something, you don't have any cash on you, because this is a cash society, even though they're trying now to switch to like PayPal and what's yours called?
Gcash,
and the other one
PayMaya.
They're trying to switch. They're trying to evolve into this. Like Japan, everybody, China, 99% of the population uses a Gcash form. So one of the things I really like about the Xoom is it's so instantaneous. The speed of it it's actually mind-boggling for me how quick I can
We're
push
just sitting side by side. As soon as he hit the send, it will automatically give the notification on my phone.
And it's owned by PayPal, so that's why I trust it. I've always had very good trust of PayPal. And Xoom started off, I was using it before, and then I was mad that I didn't buy the stock because it, but PayPal bought them out. So it's even better now. It's more secure. I'm 100% comfortable using Xoom.
Not just sending money to your account, you can use it also for loading your phone.
Right, and like Bea's in the Manila now. So if we want to send money to her phone, all we do is put in her phone number, and they have a phone option that costs 99 cents. And then you can transfer to her chip, her actual chip on her phone, or get a load.
Yeah.
You know, so she, no matter where you are, her kids are spread out right now because Paolo's at one place, Bea's at another, and her daughter's somewhere else.
Working.
Yeah, so you got 3 kids spread out. So if anyone's in trouble and they can't load their phone, she can do it instantaneously on Xoom. So that's the second thing that I really like. And then with all this pandemic stuff going on, what I really liked about, and she set it up actually with the landlord, because like today it's kind of a pain in the butt. You have to pay for the jitney and everything to go over there and then come back. Well, luckily for us, our landlord actually lives almost directly across the street from the market. You know, so if we...
The small market that we used to go.
So if we have an excuse to go to the market, like today we needed some tomatoes to go with our salad, so it gave us an excuse to go ahead and pay the rent and go to the market.
Also close to the water...
Right, it's all right there in the same block.
Where we pay the water bill.
But on it has a service where you just, you put in her name, and once again, make sure it's proper, and Xoom will send the money to one of these Palau.
The Xoom, if you send it on a pickup, what you call that, money transfer, either you can pick it up on Palawan, you can pick it up on Villiers, Cebuana, BDO, and Metro banks. Yeah.
Every major bank in the Philippines, you can just walk in. Now, the banks here are really hard sometimes to get in and out. You have to have an account.
A lot of paperwork to do.
I would tell any Westerner coming over here, please keep your American bank account. I use Chase, and Chase is no problem over here. I just let them know I'm in the Philippines, and so when money's put into my account in Chase, I can zoom it in. Well, good thing with the Zelle account, like if my son or my sister or whatever gives me some money into my Chase account, it's instantaneous also. So they can, in this case, William sent me some money and said, Dad, he sent me a message, said, Dad, I sent you some money. I checked the account, it was already in it, as he said. So I immediately zoomed it
to my BDO,
to her BDO, where we could pick it up today to go pay the rent. You know, so all this is so convenient, so nice, and the best part of all of it, for the pickup at BDO, it's only $1.99 charge. Western Union was charging me 10% of whatever I transferred, and you know, you start transferring, you know, $100 or $200 or $300, you start getting up to 10, 20, 30, you know, and then you had the charge if you sent it to your ATM. Well, the total charge on that was anywhere from $5 to $7. You know, and then they also have the foreign exchange rate that they tack on to that. Now that's
how much is the charge of Xoom?
For what we do with you with BDO, $1.99.
$1.99.
You know, almost 100 pesos, right at 100 pesos.
So it's more cheaper rather than you will withdraw directly on ATM because it charges you 200 pesos per transaction.
No, it's almost 300 pesos.
300 pesos per transaction.
And that
so it's better to use
that
Xoom.
depends on the ATM. Now, some of these ATM, I used China Bank one time, their ATM, and they charged me 300 pesos.
Unlike when we were in Manila, there's a Chase.
Right, there was JP Morgan.
JP Morgan.
It was free.
ATM.
That's why we was at Shangri-La Mall across the street. I could go across the street every morning if I needed money, and with the JP Morgan ATM, there was no charge. I could go in. That made it really good. And here, one thing I will tell Westerners coming here, the banks have a restriction on 10,000 pesos. JP Morgan allowed 15,000. So that made it nice too. So some of y'all in Cebu and Manila going to the bigger towns, you should be able to find, I only found the one JP Morgan in Shangri-La, which is really the upscale, very rich hotel, condominium type setup there. But the Xoom thing, I really wanted you to understand that it is so convenient, it's so instantaneous, and the fact that it's owned by PayPal, I think you could trust it. Now, I hear a lot about Mitley or whatever, I can't even say the name of it. And there's a couple others, but I've never been as satisfied with the others that we've used. I've always been a nervous wreck, wondering if the money got transferred. You know, especially when it's big money, you're trying to transfer $200 or $300. With Xoom, I don't even think about it. And I had a couple problems with Xoom, and they have a contact number and a contact service, and I contact them, and they follow up with you no matter what time of the morning it is. And it's really a good company. And then the other thing I was going to discuss with, like I said, we have on our Sky Cable here, we have cable. But most of them are Filipino channel. Like she said, there's one HBO channel, there's old HBO movies. And then there's a couple of other stuff that we like a History Channel that's on there, and then there's a travel channel on there.
But if you want some other channels, you need to add on. That's an add-on.
Right, and it gets expensive. Yeah, it gets expensive. Even to add on Fox. You know, if you want to add on Fox, it's a more charge. And then, like I said, when she was here by herself and I was in America, I got her Netflix Philippines, which is $4 and some change. So she could at least have a movie channel to watch movies because she was here by herself. The thing I will tell anybody coming over here, if you have family in America, and I really want to let you know, you kind of get homesick. You miss some of your, like for me, I want to watch LSU football. You know, even today, I still want to watch LSU football. I heard a joke yesterday. Somebody said that LSU was only a 3-point underdog this weekend. I said, well, LSU's not playing this weekend. They said, yeah, that's why they're only a 3. I thought, okay. But with here, you kind of get the homesick blues every once in a while, especially during the holiday seasons and stuff like that. So please check into slingbox. There's all different models you can get, from cheap ones to very expensive ones. And when I say expensive, I'm talking about $200 to $300 in that range. But with the slingbox, like I said, if you have family or friend that has a TV they're not using in another room or something like that, they can hook that slingbox. And over here, you know, now you're on a 12-hour difference, 12 to 13-hour difference. So, you know, but like for me, I can watch CNBC and watch the stock exchange and stuff like that. I can watch the LSU football games and all this kind of stuff. So it takes a little bit of the sting when you start feeling a little nostalgic after you've been over here a few months and stuff like that. Because like me, I have a couple of old TV shows that I still like to watch, and you know, every once in a while I just go flick on them just to watch them. You know, just kind of the good old days. She's laughing about something. I get nervous when she starts laughing.
I remember when he was inside the room. Papa Bear, what are you watching? Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. You know, so
Tom and Jerry.
It could be worse, right? You know, so my whole thing is on with the slingbox. Please check into that before you come over, because you need to have it set up stateside. But it's very simple on your computer. It's just a simple download. There's no charge on your computer, whatever you decide. You do it on your phone. I do it on my laptop. But there's no charge on it once you get your slingbox set up at your house. And whatever your family has in their home, whether it's DirecTV or one of the cable companies, satellite firms, or whatever, you will have access to on your computer with slingbox. So, like I said, if you know, my son has DirecTV. You know, so anything, the movie channels that they have, if you want to watch a movie, even the ability to record football games and stuff, I can do it from my side over here. And that is such a nice thing to kind of take away a little bit of the ease, because it's such a shock when you first come over here. You miss your food, you miss your family, you miss having an English conversation with somebody other than G. I mean, but when she was at work, you know, I can't go out this door and just go talk to my neighbors like I can in America.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah, I do a lot of talking to myself lately. But, so, you know, the slingbox really helps out on that. You know, you can catch up with current events. Now, I stopped watching the news, and everybody in America knows why. It's just so freaking ridiculous and depressing. I don't watch it at all. It's just, I can't hardly stomach it. But it's there if you want. If you want to catch up on some Fox News or whatever, your slingbox.
Keep you updated on American news.
Yeah, and even when we didn't have cable, I mean, my screen is big enough on my computer that we could sit over and watch a movie. And she likes these romance movies and stuff like that. So there's all these movie channels on DirecTV. So the two things I would strongly suggest before you come over here is make yourself aware of Xoom. It's just when you put in XOOM, look for one that says Xoom Philippine. Because I will tell you, you got to be careful. Xoom is a common name. And there's a lot of other companies using the name.
It's a different Zoom that they're using on a conference.
Right, and not only that, there's also other Zoom transfers. You have to look for Zoom Philippines. And then up at the top corner, it'll say a PayPal company.
XOOM.
Right, and so really, all expats, I will tell you, when you get over here, I know you're going to be so excited. You want to go see all the new places and travel and stuff like that. But you will have these downtimes where you're sitting in your condo, especially if you're here by yourself. And the convenience of Zoom, if you just, I'll use an example. We didn't know I was going to have knee surgery one day. It was all planned in the same day, and it's a cash society. So you can't go in there and say, oh, well, I don't have no money. You're not going to be admitted. They tell you a price up front for the procedure.
No money, no procedure.
Right, that's exactly right. No money, no procedure. So, they'll take a credit card in most of the big hospitals. Luckily, where I had the surgery, they took a credit card.
And it's just down the condominium.
Right, but if you didn't have a credit card, or your credit card was maxed out, like mine is, you better have some access to some cash. But, I could make a buzz to America and say, hey, look, I need $50, $100 for this surgery. And I think mine was, what, 10,000 pesos.
6,000 for the surgery.
Right, and then you had a doctor's fee or something, but it was almost $200. But with Zoom, we were able to go downstairs. We had ATMs there. You can get our money, come back upstairs, get me a stiff drink before the surgery, and then go up, all with no hassle and no problem. So it makes it nice. So that's my 2 suggestions for today. Like I said, we plan on doing a garden video. We may try to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's dark now, and it's starting to dark, and it's raining.
So hopefully that information is helpful for you. You can send me some comments if you want to know some more about Zoom, but I give it a 4-star rating. I really enjoy having that service available to me. It gives me a lot of peace of mind.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll wrap this video up. We just want to do a quick short video on those 2 subjects and also on the slingbox. If you have any questions on that, just put it on there. But like I said,
if you have any questions about it, slingbox, about the Zoom, you can send us a message, put a comment below.
One thing I will tell you, you have to have a good data plan for slingbox. You can't use the little cheap hotspots and stuff. You have to have a good data plan like Sky. So that's the only thing I left out. Alrighty, well, we're going to call it a night. It's about dinner time. Time for Papa Bear to start cooking dinner.
Yeah.
While somebody rests.
What's your plan?
Actually, I'm going to make
savory fries?
Yeah, I'll make some savory fries. She loves when we go to S&R, but I can make them just as good because I got a little bit of chili. Yep. So I'm going to make some fries with chili and a little bit of barbecue sauce and cheese sauce on there. And then we're going to have a healthy, nice salad to go with it. So I got some work to do while she plays.
I already ate my rice this lunch, so we can eat salad tonight.
I had a ham sandwich. All right,
okay.
people.
Thank you for watching this video. Just don't forget to put like, please share. And for those who have not subscribed yet, this is your time. Please subscribe. Put comment below and watch the whole video. Thank you for watching.
And ring the bell, please.
See you in the next video.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.